You're representing a family whose mother is in a nursing home, and there's a problem in whether she got her medication or not. There certainly seems to be a physician's order, and the staff seems to say she got it, but you're just not sure. How do you figure this out? What do you actually need to determine if something was done appropriately? My name is Saul Gruber. I'm at Gruber Trial Consulting, and we help lawyers all over the country handle and review their nursing home cases. And one of the key points of any case when you're dealing with a physician order and whether it was actually done appropriately or even listened to is you make a comparison. What you do is you compare the physician order reports, the pharmacy order reports, and then the MARS, the medical administration record, or the TARS, the treatment administration record, depending on what the order is. You see, these four pieces of the chart all work together in determining what happened in the nursing home and making sure that a resident received their medication. So let's double back and say, how is that possible, Saul? Well, in a medication case, what do we have to have in order for someone to get their medicine? First, there has to be an order, correct? And that order is either going to be signed, handwritten by a doctor, or it's going to be called in through a telephone verbal order by a doctor. So you've got to find that, right? Then you have to make sure that medicine was being requested by the pharmacy, and that's done in the pharmacy order records. So you want to compare those two and make sure that order's in both. If it's not in one of them, there's a problem. If the dates don't match up, there's a problem. So now you have the order and you're comfortable that the doctor actually gave the right order. The next question is, did the nurse take that order and then put it in the medical administration record, right? The order comes in, it's got to be transcribed into the MAR. Now with point-click care and the electronic medical records, that's easy to figure out because it will be put right into the EMAR order, and you're going to look at that checklist and see, is there an order for a medication that matches up with the treatment order, or rather the medication order that the doctor gives. If it does, now you're 3/4 of the way through. Then you look through the checklist and see when it was given and by whom. All these things have to match up in order for us to reach the conclusion that a resident got their seizure medication or something like that, or an eye medication. And that goes a long way in telling us whether this was a physician problem or an order problem or a nursing problem or no problem at all. Same applies with the treatment. If a doctor orders a treatment to a pressure wound, we've got to first check the order, check whether it's a handwritten order or a telephone verbal order, then make sure it's also in the pharmaceutical requisition request, right? They've got to go in both. Then you see, was it transcribed and put into the treatment administration record? And was it completed? Now, there are 4 different documents that you've got that will all work together because they're linked together. And if something's missing, if something isn't right, that's when you may have an issue of altered records or something not being done accurately. So when you have that case and you want to see, was the order given and was it followed? Those are the 4 documents you need. If you have any questions or need to talk to anybody at Gruber Trial Consulting, give us a call, send us an email. We're here to help you. Thanks.